Heart be pure, evil be erased, mind be purged, world be... I always forget that last part.
What goes on in the minds of the Tishin?
I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Genshin infused water with ice is the most effective. Ah. Heart be pure, evil be erased, mind be purged, world be... I always forget that last part.
Ah, cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back. Ah, cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Let's go. ओ भाई लैंड खुल गया क्या? ओ भाई लेट्स गो। करता है। से जा पाऊंगा? ट्राई करता हूँ। जा ही पाऊंगा, नहीं जा पाऊंगा मुझसे ही। हो जाएगा। हो गया। को ओ भाई, क्या जगह है। ओ भाई,
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
हमें जाना है वहाँ पे।
Forth, my blade!
भाई वहां तक मैं जाऊंगा कैसे? वहां से जाऊं क्या? नहीं नहीं नहीं, भाई देख बूम बम तो करना पड़ेगा।
Nice and spicy.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
Crumble apart. Starball.
To ashes!
This isn't good.
Huh, where have you been hiding?
Drop.
A touch of frost. One with my blade.
ओके समझ गया मैं क्या करना है
Swift and merciful.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Starball!
A touch of frost. It was worth the trouble. One with my blade. Fourth, my blade.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Hear ye all! The Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Genshin infused water with ice is the most effective.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite? There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I? The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowd...
Why, you... Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless? If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
The cleanup of the premises, managing... The cleanup of the premises...
Why, you... If you were looking...
Race you!
Ah, Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon, so I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Tibet...
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti, could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident, I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particular... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The Mora present now will not vanish, but the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power. Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate. Oh, it's a shame. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The time of coaching is up now. Could the original... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other 2.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything.
I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information! Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out. They're not here. Let's keep looking.
I ride on wind.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't...
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyu at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business, I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is... well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws? No. Apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering... took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach. Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor. Where does she fit in with the other...
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go.
That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how can you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains! That proves it! Paimon knew she was an Adeptus!
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is...
You gotta try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Wine.
Jules for you.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no.
Okay,
at least not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight hero.
मोबाइल पे खेलो ये गेम तो मैं भी आऊँगा.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence. I doubt anyone knows but him. Maybe he enjoys being a man. After all, it's a good way to get the ladies' attention.
डाउनलोड करने का तुझे एक हफ्ते खेलनी पड़ेगी तब जाके तू लेवल तेरा वो पड़ेगा 25 एडवेंचर लेवल तब तू आ पाएगा मेरे साथ बहुत मेहनत.
Any guy in the tavern could tell you that.
नॉर्मल खेलने के लिए करनी है तो कल डाउनलोड गेम अच्छी है. इन गेम साउंड करो.
Everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
मैंने गेम साउंड थोड़ी ज़्यादा इसलिए कर रखी है.
Dark Knight hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend, but just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
खेलोगे क्या? हाँ यार अभी रुक के खेलना है. एपेक्स में खेलूँगा रात के टाइम. सर रात में नहीं शाम के टाइम खेलूँगा 7 बजे. अभी थोड़ी देर ही खेलूँगा. विकास. ये मैं कंप्लीट मैं टास्क खेलने की जगह ना इस गेम में मतलब इसके जो स्टोरी मोड है मैं ना फालतू की इसके वर्ल्ड वाले गेम करने चालू कर देता हूँ फालतू में. मैं सोचा थोड़ा इसकी स्टोरी मोड खेल के तो कंप्लीट करूँ थोड़ा. इसमें बहुत सारी नई चीज़ें भी ऐड होगी पता है. गनशिन पैक में ये चीज़ अच्छी है इसका जो डेवलपर है ना बहुत सही है बंदा. बड़े सही मतलब सही तरीके से डेवलप करते हैं भाई गेम को. लाते रहते हैं नई चीज़ें. ये नहीं कि एक जगह अटक गए. Ask for कितनी जल्दी सोने आ रहा है
You want to find out about the Dark Knight hero? Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark Knight hero. You're right, I'm not. I was joking.
हाँ ठीक है 7 बजे आइए खेलते हैं
फिर. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No. I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. मुझे पता है मैं 5वीं 6वीं बार में उसको डिलीट कर रखा है मैंने गेम को. हर बार डाउनलोड करता हूँ. 40 गेम प्ले लगता है उस गेम का फिर मैं उसको डिलीट कर देता हूँ.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time.
Fortnite ना
They must know
मोबाइल गेम में
something.
ना फ्री फायर टाइप है वो. ये बात ध्यान रखना.
You're also here for Mondstadt's return, aren't you?
Race you! Race you!
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
You want to know about him?
राजी खेलूं.
In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to! So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard!
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow!
Guess what I did next?
अच्छा तुम्हें समझ गया वो इंडियन गेम की बात कर रहा है ना राजी.
I wasn't the bad guy. Why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight hero. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius's residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Avonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is, you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her. Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing
around. No Dark Knight here, it's a...
What could happen?
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke. Better see
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on. How did you know who I was talking about? Is it that obvious? Oh no. What am I going to do if Master D-Luke ever finds out?
Huh? What's D-Luke got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think D-Luke was the one for me. But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. Who knows? Now that you mention it, a pyrovision does seem like a good explanation. It lit up the whole area in an instant. I remember that very well.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him. It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero. The Dark Knight hero is Master Diluc?
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, Dark Knight hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight hero of Mondstadt! We solved it! Now then, Mr. Dark Knight hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like... Captain Pie.
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them
I don't know, considering that I've proven myself to be... I assume so. Unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight here. The Knights are, for the most... I cannot trust them to take this matter. That's... well...
Oh?
You must. Above all, it...
What?
They appear to just... I cannot have... Remember, don't tell a soul.
Hey! Boba, get them!
Submit for judgment!
Greetings. Did you see...
Nope. Nuh-uh. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight hero?
Oh, the Dark Knight hero...
You? Wait a second. Rumors were
Oh!
Why would you lie? But I do... You know, some things are... duty calls.
Seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Avonius and see if you can find him. Huffman!
Oh, it's you two. So, the Dark Knight here? Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my... The situation is...
Jeez, what horrible handwriting.
Indeed. Although this is... Nevertheless, this is a war declaration.
Does that mean...
Something like that. After all, this matter no longer concerns... If you find out anything...
A war declaration sent by the Abyss Order?
That doesn't sound very good.
This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we... Go tell him right away!
I take it you're about... I'm aware of it.
What?
The Dawn Wine...
Great! So...
I'm open to suggestions. No. That, they know full... If my identity... After all...
Ooh, the abyss...
There is a way. Specifically...
Obscured portions?
It must be a cipher only under... It's not... When you take a... Since they've made me...
Wow.
I understand.
So what do we...
Simple. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. This is the abandoned ruin. Come on.
With my blade. Spirit blade, attack!
Nice and spiced.
This is the place. Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out. Come on. There's no time to lose.
Swift and merciful.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Submit for judgment. A touch of frost.
Eyes on me!
Spirit blade. Attack.
Rumble apart. Ha! Ha!
Swift and merciful. Force my blade.
Power that ended Haishan!
Time for retribution! Ha! Ha!
One with my... From whence you came.
Nice and squick. See.
Eyes on me!
Swift and merciful.
At the frying pan, into the fire. Drop.
Verdict is...
Spirit Blade, attack!
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan, what is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Did you just use a pyrovision to shoot fire from your hands? Ah, it burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
भाई कैंसर नहीं है भाई ये तो असली गेम है
Stop! Please! Pain, I beg you! May it stop! I'll talk!
ये बच्ची यार ऐसे बोल कैसे कर रही है पूरे दिमाग में लगा मैंने गलती
They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night.
लाइक एक नया जगह भी आ गई है मतलब अभी मैंने गेम खोली ना तो मैंने स्टार्टिंग में एक नई जगह अनलॉक करी उस टाइम में सारी जगह अनलॉक कर दी थी ना मैंने
That's it?
अभी दोबारा से मैंने एक जगह एक
I
और
doubt you'd
अनलॉक
be
करी
foolish enough to keep anything else hidden. Now that I have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir. Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir.
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down here a moment ago, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances list. Oh, I don't like the rain. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
One with my blade. Barely a scratch. Ah! A touch of frost.
If we do not make... we've just held a meeting to decide on an... good one. But, no. The Knights cannot afford to simply stand by and watch while there is even the slightest inkling of a threat facing Mondstadt. If that were the case, more and more people would start to rely on the Dark Knight hero instead of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, well, what's the plan?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse, in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff? Why not?
Firstly, secondly, the Abyss Order it would only serve...
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life...
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow...
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. Master Diluc?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be...
Wow.
तब से खेली नहीं मैं चेक कर रहा था
We
तेरे
saw a
stats.
whole new side of the Knights of Favonius today.
अबे इसमें देख नहीं वो आ गया
Paimon
मैं आपको
doesn't
दिखाता हूँ.
understand. How is Kaya so sure he knows who the...
ये देख. इसमें एक नया मैप का एरिया आ गया. ये देख.
Dark Knight hero is. We need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as humanly possible.
हाँ डिलीट कर दी तूने मुझे पता है. ये देख तुझे दिखाता हूँ इसमें नया एक एरिया है पता है मैप का. मैंने भी अभी लाइक अपडेट करा, मैंने कहा चला खेल के देखते हैं यार, कुछ आया नहीं आया, ये भी ये चला आया। ये देखिए जो आया है, देख रहा है, बहुत सेक्सी लगती भाई। बहुत सही जगह निकाली उन्होंने ये वाली। जगह क्या सही निकाली पता है, ऐसे पूरी तरफ से ऐसे छोटे छोटे पहाड़ों से घिरी हुई है ऐसे, ये ढेर सारे। ये भी हमने गलत खेली ना, बहुत खेली भाई हमने गेम। कैरेक्टर खोलता हूँ, इसके कैरेक्टर दिखाऊँ क्या क्या है। अभी तो मैंने कुछ कलेक्ट ही नहीं कर रखे यार, अभी धीरे धीरे कर रहा हूँ। ये आए हैं कैरेक्टर, कैसे चेक करते हैं कैरेक्टर। मुझे याद नहीं है क्या करते हैं चेक करते हैं, पर पता है बहुत सही होगी ये गेम। मतलब सही क्या, सही लग रही है, इतने टाइम बाद खेल रहे हो ना। अभी तो बहुत देर से आते मुझे कंट्रोल समझ आया इसके। मैंने कहा वही हम कितना खेलते थे पता। अभी दानते क्या होता, कैंसर बोल के जा रहा गेम, कह रहे इतनी अच्छी गेम को पता यार, अब उसका पल्ले नहीं पड़े हमको, कैंसर कह रहा गेम को, इतनी अच्छी गेम को। कह रहे 2200 का बार, कोई नहीं, हाँ यार खेलेंगे पक्का।
It was worth the trouble.
दानते बता यार, कैंसर बोल के जा रहा गेम को, बता यार गलत बात है, इतनी अच्छी गेम। जल्दी देर एग्जाम को फिट करते चालू वापस। अब यहाँ से निकलूँ कैसे मैं? होली फक। अच्छा ये यार ये भी नहीं था। अरे बहन चोद आग लग गया तो उल्टा। यहाँ से निकलने के लिए मे भी मुझे ये तो नहीं बनाना पड़ेगा। अबे टीपी मारता हूँ, इतना दिक्कत का ले रहा हूँ। टीपी मारो बेंच। जल्दी एग्जाम का कर यार, एपेक्स भी पता है बहुत सही चल रही है एपेक्स मोबाइल वो भी खेलते हैं दांते प्रो है इसलिए सही में भाई दांते वो ले रहा है हमारा पीसी ले रहा है दांते बता अब कह रहा है वो खेलेगा पीसी गेम्स ओ भाई कह रहा है तू बता तू कहाँ गायब है तेरे को कॉल करा था मैंने कल एपेक्स भी पता है सही चल रही है एपेक्स भी एपेक्स मोबाइल जो है बहुत सही चल रही है बस वही है साथ में बंदे हो ना सही रहता है मैंने तो भैंस के चाइनीज दोस्त बना रखे उसमें अपने बंदे तो लंडू की तरह खेलते हैं चाइनीज बंदे एटलीस्ट ढंग से खेल लेते हैं नाइट भी आता रहता है बेचारा पता करता रहता है क्या खेल रहे हो क्या नहीं खेल रहे हो नाइट भी सही है हमारा
Master D-Luke, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yes, about Kaya. I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
I shan't get into that now. More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated. All we need to do now is think of a counter plan. That won't work. That's what Kaya is counting on.
Hello?
So what are we gonna do?
Patience. Let me think for a moment. If they intend to monitor me, then so be it. We can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alabla? An alibi?
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a small favor first.
Oh, come on! Why do you love cliffhangers so much?
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the wine. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. Ah, you're back. Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great! I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness. The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about this?
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
Long story short. A few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers, but slimes. Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible. So I thought to myself, I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold! So cold! Oh, Master Diluc, purification complete, sir. But the equipment is...
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
Marvelous! Jolly-ho! Spiffing! Somebody fetch the butler! Paimon never knew you had to be so well-spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
This is what I was talking about. Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful, just a small amount.
And then... that's it? Does it take before... Holy moly, it really does attract slimes! And even more than we expected.
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated. We better get rid of them before they wreak havoc on the manor.
One with my blade. just and merciful. But how? Submit for judgment.
To ashes!
Crumble apart! Such a powerful effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers for nothing. All right, so can you tell us what your plan is now, Master D-Luke?
Yes, the plan is... And so, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
You're the only...
I have persevered now.
Well, but until that moment comes...
I am indeed indebted to you.
Let's wait until evening to meet Master D-Luke at the tavern.
Well, that's not bad.
Nice and spicy! Race you! Huh?